Alrighty, painful signal. To feel you no matter what the price might be. We will find out about Caleb's mechanical arm, because it did not explain that in the main story at all. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's go. It's been 2 weeks since I returned from the Far Space Fleet Command Center. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing I started this after the story. I often catch myself zoning out. It feels like I slipped into a rift in time, though in those dizzying moments, the only thing I want to do is hold a certain person's hand. Caleb. During these past 2 weeks, whenever I have a free moment, I reach out to Caleb. And every time we're going to have a video call, Caleb always picks up before the second ring. After one afternoon has come and gone, Caleb is almost done assembling the model airplane. I realize I've been staring at the screen for a while. Caleb? Caleb sets down the parts and looks up.
What's up?
It's nothing. I just want to hear your voice. Say something.
When I left the house this morning, I thought I heard your voice coming from the plaza.
You're imagining things.
I checked it out and saw the plaza's big screen showing an interview with elite hunters. It was right at the part where they were interviewing you.
Oh, that's oddly convenient.
I gotta say, the you on the big screen and the you right now aren't exactly the same.
How so?
You were wearing the biggest smile just for the camera, but you're frowning at this little screen.
Really? Trying to act cool, I rub my forehead. The screen shakes as Caleb brings the phone closer.
You always have that frown whenever you've called me these past 2 weeks, you know. Is it right for me to say that seeing my face upsets you?
What? Why would MC be calling him and doing video calls if seeing him upsets her? That doesn't make sense. Lately, there's been a lingering unease in my heart. The touring chip, the changes in Caleb, these things make it difficult for me to hide my concern whenever I see him. Without any updates from Caleb, my anxiety gnaws away at me. Yes.
Hmm.
You gonna progress? Or there we go. I blurt out my jumbled feelings to Caleb, yet when he lowers his gaze, I swallow the next set of words that are ready to leap off my tongue. When I open my mouth again, I can't hold back what I really want to say. Caleb, remember when you went to Skyhaven University and promised we'd call each other every week? Every week, yeah. Can we call each other daily from now? Daily? Daily? I feel like that's a little excessive. Just saying.
Didn't you just admit that seeing me makes you upset?
Not gonna lie, the constant daily video calls, it makes me think of like there's like so many like of my friends and kids growing up that just used video calls like on whatever it is on iPhone or something. Then they were always in video calls with each other and they're just not doing anything or saying anything, and I'm like, why don't you guys just go see each other? It's not like you guys are far away. Like, just go see each other. Why you guys gotta do it through video call? This has this feelings. You believe everything I say? Since when were you this gullible?
Only one call a day, though?
Oh my god. How many calls do you
What
want?
if I want to call you more than that?
Okay, I thought I was being the obsessive one. Oh my god. Does the Far Space Fleet Colonel have that much free time?
I'm not swamped with work to the point where I can't make a few calls. But I think we can do something more than that. We can keep doing these video calls.
Hmm? Through the screen, Caleb leans in. It's as if he's trying to peer into my soul.
It's not for any reason in particular. I just prefer it this way. Oh, right. I'll be on vacation starting tomorrow. And since it's gonna last a while, I'll be in Lincoln for some time. I'll take seeing each other in person over phone calls any day. So, we're meeting up, Pipsqueak. You can turn that frown upside down now, right?
Sorry. I hate the word pipsqueak so much. That depends on how well you behave. Overjoyed, I sit up from the sofa and suddenly remember why I called Caleb in the first place. There was a phone notification about picking up Grandma's death certificate. Grandma. Grandma. I knew this day would come, but I'm surprisingly at peace with it. Oh, are you sure about that? When you get back, could you come with me to a place?
Sure thing.
You agreed so quickly. You're not even curious. You're not even curious about where we're going? I walk into the bedroom and squat by the nightstand.
I'm more curious about what you're looking for.
Your death certificate. I need it for later.
I haven't seen that piece of paper yet. Show me what it looks like when you find it.
I don't get how is Caleb dead but still a deep space fleet colonel, and yet I would think there would be paperwork conflict, but unless Caleb is not his actual name anymore. No, I'm kidding. I pull out a document from the back of the drawer and put it in front of the camera.
These cold words. So this is what the end of life looks like.
I'll be picking you up tomorrow, Mr. Deceased. We'll be going to City Hall then. After telling Caleb that I still haven't retrieved Grandma's death certificate and we're going to retrieve it together, he pauses.
Maybe I should disguise myself. Unless we want the clerks to think they're looking at a ghost.
Filing taxes must be complicated. Yeah, maybe. just a little. After retrieving the document, I slip it into a folder and glance at Caleb. He's wearing sunglasses and a mask. Did you see the way the clerk was looking at you? They didn't think you were a ghost. They thought you were suspicious.
I never thought picking up a piece of paper with you would lead to 3 guards following us. It shows how good Lincoln's security is, at least.
As I wander aimlessly along the street, the scent of flowers becomes more prevalent as the wind carries it to my nose. Peering into a florist, I notice white chrysanthemums glistening with dew. Caleb, I'm guessing you haven't visited Grandma since you joined the fleet? Up. Are we gonna go grave visiting? Caleb and I turn off the road and head toward a cemetery on Lincoln's outskirts, carrying white chrysanthemums from the florist. We're on our way to visit Grandma. The cemetery is as quiet as always. Someone in the distance silently mourns, their head lowered. I place the white chrysanthemums before Grandma's grave.
Now that I'm standing here, I suddenly don't know what to say to her.
Yeah, especially since I hide the death certificate behind my back. I don't want Caleb to feel worse.
It's all right. Our relationship with Gran isn't defined by a few papers. She would rather see you smile more, you know?
Look who's talking. You aren't smiling either. I poke Caleb's lip into a grin and I find myself smiling too.
You look beautiful with that smile.
You're right. Let's keep things lighthearted in front of Grandma. I sit on the ground and pat the space beside me. Caleb sits down next to me.
Gran, I've been all right recently. You don't need to worry.
He likes hiding in his room when he's sick, though. He likes hiding in his room when he's sick, though. If it weren't for me, the illness would have. Ouch! Hey, Jessie J, thank you so much for the raid on Twitch. Thank you. Oh, you are also playing Love and Deepspace. I hope you're enjoying the game. I'm currently going through the new limited run memory, painful signal right now. I hope you guys enjoy your stay. Before I could reveal Caleb's other secrets, he playfully pinches my cheeks.
Let's not bring that up in front of Gran.
Like she doesn't know already. Caleb, you goober. Goober! Goober! I didn't expect Goober to show up in the dialogue of this game. Goober! Caleb, you goober, let go. Unwilling to take this lying down, I give Caleb's cheeks a good squeeze. The face cheeks or the butt cheeks? I'm guessing the face cheeks.
You let go first.
Anyway. Nope, look, Grandma, Caleb is bullying me again.
Really? Who's bullying who right now?
When the sun reaches its apex at noon, Caleb and I finally leave the grave. However, he stops in his tracks when we're about to leave the cemetery. What's wrong? I turn my head and see Caleb staring thoughtfully at a sign. On it are the words Deepspace Aviation Administration Memorial Cemetery. You're not thinking about...
Yeah, I am.
Wait, is it...
Where's
is
my
his
grave
name...
at?
No! Wait, is his grave here? You want to look at your tombstone? Don't you think that's a little crazy?
Not really. Isn't it basically forward thinking? Come on, lead the way.
I mean, I guess it would make sense. They would put the same grave here because Grandma's here and Caleb and closest kin. I don't know. The memorial cemetery established by the Deepspace Aviation Administration for pilots from Lincoln is to the right of the public cemetery. Nestled in the embrace of lush vegetation, Caleb's grave is under a tree.
You're familiar with this place?
Do you want to guess who I'm blaming for that? It's a short walk. In less than 2 minutes, Caleb stands in front of his tombstone. Caleb, stay there for now.
Why?
I need to get a picture of this What? What? I need to get a picture of this memorable moment. It's not something you see every day. MC, are you kidding me? Seeing me take out my phone, Caleb squats down in front of his grave. He No, he's doing the meme. You know the meme of the guy that's squatting and doing the peace sign in front of a tombstone? No, he's doing the meme. Oh no. No. This is all sorts of fucked up. Oh my god. God, please tell me someone made that meme and put Caleb's name over both the guy and the tombstone. Please, someone tell me someone made the meme. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't with this. You can't. We're in a cemetery, for Pete's sake. Oh my god. If you opened, look, I'm sure, look, all of this new content is going to be flooding your timelines if it's already aligned with Love and Deep Space, okay? I would not be surprised if that meme shows up. I'm just saying, this is like too perfect of an opportunity. This is canon in the game that they said this. It's not an edit. Oh my god.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Oh my god, I can't believe they did this.
But if I'm here, what's buried in the ground?
Yeah, that's a good question. Ashes? It's not yours, though. Maybe it's one of your pilot uniforms?
I had several of those. I wonder which one it is.
He moves closer to his grave, shakes his sleeve, pulls off a button, and... Wait. Pulls off and places it in front of the tombstone. Is that your way of commemorating it?
Yep. Not everyone gets to do something like this.
He's commemorating his own grave with his own button. If I had known we'd be visiting your grave today, I would have brought an extra bouquet. Hearing footsteps approach, I turn around. The visitor holding white chrysanthemums looks both unfamiliar and familiar. I recall one of Caleb's classmates.
What a coincidence. You're here to see Caleb too?
Gideon? Another hot NPC added to list? Anyway. Haha, yeah, what a coincidence, Gideon. I quietly move to ensure Gideon doesn't see Caleb, but it doesn't work at all.
Huh?
Caleb towers over you! MC, how are you planning to hide them? With your body? You don't even cover half of his torso. After a long pause, Gideon looks away. He shakes his head.
Hey, do you feel like there's someone behind you?
Oh no, does he think Caleb's a ghost? About that. As I'm about to explain, Caleb gently pats my back and nudges me to step aside.
Okay, give me the flowers. We're about to have lunch. Why don't you join us?
No!
You... He...
The white chrysanthemum... Poor Gideon. The white chrysanthemums fall as Gideon suddenly takes 3 steps back. In his eyes is a panic no trained pilot would ever display.
Is that Caleb's ghost?
Okay, I'm so glad we went through this memory. Oh my god! Oh, the poor guy! Oh, the guys feel so bad for Gideon.
You really are something else.
In the restaurant, Gideon sitting across from Caleb and me finishes his water in one go.
You're such a loose cannon.
Wait, does he still think he's a
scolding
ghost?
me.
Ah, I see. That was a good scolding, Gideon.
Why are you taking his side? Who's supposed to be your close friend here?
I tilt my chin up and shake the document folder at Caleb. Not you, that's for sure.
Absolutely heartless.
Wait, does he actually think it's a ghost? Using a spoon, he scoos up a duck heart from the dish and drops it into my plate.
Eat up. And maybe you'll stop being so heartless.
In response, I take a pair of wings from his plate. Maybe you should eat fewer wings then. That way you don't fly off into the sunset and make me look for you. I'll gladly eat them on your behalf.
Are you sure it's not because you wanted them for yourself?
Well, you're not wrong, and my response to that is, so what?
You're lucky she didn't smack you for hiding such a big secret.
Savoring the taste of victory, I offer a smirk to Caleb and a quirk eyebrow. Wait, I'm confused. Does Gideon still think he's a ghost? Or once we're done eating, Caleb finishes his lemon water and leans back in the leather chair.
How's everything at the DAA?
It's fine. Didn't fall apart without you. We've got a bunch of new recruits now, so the lockers are tight. But no one's touched yours. They even made a new uniform for you, and put it along with your medals in the Honorable Pilot's Wall. Whenever Patrick or Blythe pass by it, they pause there for a moment.
First things first. Clear out my locker so others can use it. It's better if my name isn't around to ruin the mood.
Hey!
Before Gideon can retort, I quickly poke Caleb's waist. Caleb, as someone who passed away, maybe it's better to stay quiet and accept the commemoration.
We did think about clearing out your things, but it's even harder to bear when they're out of sight. I was this close to punching you, to let you know how we feel and all.
I mean, you can still do it right now. What's stopping you, Gideon? A brief silence falls over the table. I look at Caleb. His head is lowered. He seems lost in thought, and his usually calm expression shows a hint of strain.
You don't need to torture yourselves. To the DAA, I'm just a...
The ringtone interrupts Caleb, and I catch a flicker of the irritation in his eyes as he glances at the screen. It's probably related to the Farspace fleet.
Go ahead and eat. I'll answer this call outside.
Okay, so I'm guessing Gideon was filled in on what happened with Caleb. As he gets up and walks past me, he slightly leans in my direction.
Don't worry.
Yet a sense of unease starts to grow in my heart. My time with Caleb might come to an end soon. After lunch, Caleb and Gideon stand outside the restaurant. They're waiting for the girl to buy ice cream from the dessert place.
Is she the only one who knows about this?
Yes.
After learning about your death, Professor Lewis stopped cooking for quite a while.
Oh, that's sad.
It's only recently that he started again. He's been making those dishes you used to like.
That's good. Let's not disturb those who moved on.
Man, that's quite a burden to bear. Just saying, if you know a secret of someone that you endeared and stuff in your life, and then suddenly they're back, like, bro. I can't imagine how the rest of the DAA feels. A moment of silence passes. Gideon nods. He understands the implications.
I'll be heading back to Skyhaven soon. What about you?
Caleb glances at the dessert place's window.
I'll also be returning.
Okay, I'll get a taxi and we'll go to the station together.
Even though I knew it had happened, I couldn't help but feel disappointed when Caleb told me he was returning to Skyhaven. As I give the ice cream to Caleb, I pinch the palm of his right hand.
What was that for?
I'm sharing my disappointment. You're leaving and we barely spent a whole day together.
Are you trying to measure it with pain? Well, if that's the case, you might as well pinch harder.
He offers up his right hand as if to let me pinch all of it. Wait, what?
Consider it compensation for not being able to stick around?
Who willingly asks for pain? When will you be back in Lincoln?
Let me think. I'll sort things out today and return by tomorrow. Does that make you feel better?
My disappointment instantly vanishes. I suppress my smile and slap Caleb's palm.
Ouch, that really hurt.
Ow, I also felt it.
So what was that for?
I hide my hands behind my back, hiding the surge of anticipation bubbling inside of me. Take a guess. After a lonely dinner, the lights along the street turn on. I get in a taxi, ready to head home. The 9 o'clock chime comes through the radio. It's only 9. Tomorrow is still far away. Returning from the station, Caleb's absence weighs heavily on me. Still, I eagerly look forward to tomorrow. If only he were coming home tomorrow from the start. The sting of a brief separation is unbearable. I can't help but wish Caleb was feeling the same way I do.
3 hours ago, the Koalum Express bound for Skyhaven experienced an unexpected protocore energy fluctuation. The cause remains unknown. Several passengers were injured and have been transported to the Willow Medical Center.
Oh no! Wait, was Caleb on that? Was Caleb on that train? I try calling Caleb, but he doesn't answer the phone after 2 rings. I pause and try calling him again. You've got to be kidding me. Unable to contact Caleb, I call Gideon and finally get caught up to speed.
He contained the energy fluctuation with his evol. Otherwise, the damage to the train could have been catastrophic. The passengers wouldn't have been evacuated in time. I feel like he sensed something was off before the incident. It was almost like he got on that train specifically to handle it.
Eh?
By the way, Caleb didn't want me to tell you this, but I think you should know. His arm got hurt pretty badly. He refused to go to the hospital and went straight home.
Wait, what? Why did he go straight home?
I don't know what he's hiding, but when you see him, tell him to be careful.
I will, Gideon. Using my fingerprint, I unlock Caleb's door and push it open. The living room is empty. Caleb, are you there? Weird. Isn't he supposed to be home? Scanning the room, I only see his clothes draped over the sofa and his phone on the coffee table. I pull out my phone to look up nearby hospitals, but a gentle breeze catches my attention. Huh? Something's not right. I follow the breeze to a wall that seems completely solid. I give the wall a push. It opens and reveals a scene that leaves me stunned. In the dimly lit room, Caleb is shirtless. He's surrounded by numerous devices with darkened screens. Oh! Caleb stretches from the devices like a web and converge into Caleb's... Cables stretch from the devices like a web and converge into Caleb's right arm. The limb looked almost alien, its once flesh and bone replaced by mechanical structures with dark red currents flowing through it. Caleb, your arm!
How did you...
I can't see Caleb's face clearly, yet his gaze feels like a weightless feather touching my face. The secret was out. He turned slightly, fully exposing the extent of his mechanical arm to my view.
Are you scared?
His somber voice in my ear shifts into a clear, probing question. Are you scared of Caleb? Yeah, I could. Anyone would be shocked at that. Like, come on. It feels like the air is choking me. A suffocating tension builds up between us.
What are you doing here?
Oh, it's cutscene time. Oh my god. How much pain is he in? God, that can't be comfortable, man.
Stay back.
Repair complete.
The computers. That could have been a little bit more convincing. Ouch. Like, I'm just saying I'd be scared if I didn't know about this.
I almost forgot. You never listen to me during times like these.
Caleb, turn around and look at me.
I didn't mean to hide it from you. I just didn't expect you to find out like this.
This arm, does it still hurt?
I barely feel any pain unless it's under repair. But
God, this is so sad.
I can't even feel you anymore.
So sad. Yeah, so I'm guessing because he had his arm repaired, or basically replaced, he has no sensation in his arm. It explains why the pinching. Caleb, sometimes I wish you were always... Wait, what? Always in pain? Did I read that right? Caleb, sometimes I wish you were always in pain. Oh my god. Why would you wish that?
If that's what it takes to feel you, I'll accept it.
But most of the time, I wish your pain could be what? Could be lessened. Okay. I didn't catch that last word before it went away. Oops. Come on. There you go. Is this the fleet's doing? They won't get away with this. Why would the fleet... Huh? What kind of jump to the conclusion is that? Oh, the MC's so angry.
You think you can just come and go as you please?
She's so angry. Her fists are clenched.
Painful when you take risks for my sake.
Is that so? Man, what's with the tackling? This guy's clearly injured. Like, come on. Then hold me. What? Then hold me, Caleb. Do it tightly. Use your right hand. Oh my god.
You're the only one who can ease my pain.
Sag. Big Sag. Oh my god.
After the explosion, I spent a long time recovering in a hospital. At the time, this arm could still feel another's touch. He could still feel warmth, the cold, anything and everything. But after the modifications, all that vanished.
Oh, damn.
Only extreme pain could be felt.
Oh, that's terrible. Caleb's heavy weight presses down on my shoulder, but I'd prefer it if he kept leaning on me. Is his arm got tested? I'm sure his arm is water resistant. Very water resistant for, obviously practical purposes, just saying. Is that why you asked me to pinch you harder?
It was the only way this arm could feel you. Even if it's pain. As long as it's from you. I want it.
But I don't want to hurt you. I wrap my arms around Caleb's back and welcome his embrace. I press my forehead against his trembling shoulder. I also don't want you to be numb to my presence.
In that case, you can't call it hurt.
You always find a way to sway my mind.
If you didn't want to be swayed, nothing I said would have worked. Right?
A long silence passes, and I rest my head on his shoulder. I take his right hand. Did you know those who hurt others often feel pain themselves? I tighten my grip on his hand as if trying to become one with it. Why you gotta phrase it like that? If this is the only way, then I wish... The pressure causes our fingers to redden, the pain rippling like waves throughout our nerves. Caleb, I wish I could always be the one to give you this kind of pain. Oh, that's so sad. It's so sad, guys. Oh, man. So he actually did used to have pain, but after doing some additional modifications on the arm, he no longer feel pain. What a sacrifice! Oh my god. So sad. Oh my god. Alrighty. Oh, what's up, Caleb? How are you? Hi. Oh man, guys. Oh man. What a stream. What a stream.